citrus season is possibly one of my favorite fruit seasons. And actually growing up, my grandparents, they lived in Arizona and they had an orange tree, and it was always my favorite. They would send a box of oranges and you'd open it up and they would smell so fabulous. But this is my favorite way to cut a grapefruit. If you've had grapefruit and been like, I don't like them, they're so bitter, it's because you're cutting them all wrong. So you need to cut them in half from the stem, make a V-shaped cut to pull out that center membrane. And then you're gonna cut them into wedges, obviously popping out the seeds because who wants to bite into a seed? So once you can have it like this, you can see where the membranes are. So they can take your knife and slice next to the membrane. And then you can just like peel it off if it's on either side of the wedge. But doing it this way, you get so much more of the fruit. My husband grew up cutting it the other way, not from the stem. And while that was fun because you can drink the juice like out of a little cup, you miss so much of the fruit because you're just jamming a spoon in there and trying to get it out, and you don't get hardly any of the actual fruit. So this is my all-time favorite way to enjoy all citrus, really, because none of my kids really like the membrane on oranges either. I think it's kind of gross too. They're kind of like chewy and nasty. So this is a way to, and even my dad was over. He was like, I don't really like grapefruit. It's kind of bitter. I was like, oh, we'll try it like this, Dad. It's so good. So, and then you can add the rinds to a simmer pot.